Well, hey folks, Real Honesty with Jonn, Ritland and
The Terminator.
SmackDown Live ProBEEDence.
Yes.
Chode Island. Rhode Island. Yes. Styles comes out talking about Nakamura, saying, about it. The match failed to live up to expectations.
Arms to balls.
Man, I'm going to say this much, though. Styles should be used to failures. He worked for Impact for 11 years. So, actually almost 12. Then we got Styles versus Rusev, and it was over. Marty English or Aiden Skrull, whatever you want to call Aiden
That
English
one
now.
bald guy with the round glasses and the beard.
I mean, you're not the bald guy, but I mean, you do have the round glasses and beard. Quick DQ. Tag match is going to be later.
Dairy Queen.
Paige does her best Teddy Long impression, making
Which
a tag
is
team match.
Mediocre at best.
Much like the stability of her neck, it's mediocre. I'm glad she's not paralyzed, honestly. We don't need a person paralyzed in the ring. People are like, let's blame...
Nobody said that you were going that way.
No.
I mean, John, maybe you're defending yourself a bit too much.
I'm actually not. People that say, Sasha caused the injury, Paige was on borrowed time, so shut up. Hit puberty, and then maybe you'll gain some intelligence. Anyway, Shelton...
I've seen plenty of people lose their intelligence when they hit puberty.
Well, that's because who they voted for support.
I mean, there's that too.
Yes. Shelton cannot do promos at all.
No, he can. He just does them slightly better than some people.
Well, he
and
does
very much better than Jinder Mahal.
Yeah, I mean that's not saying, and Mandy Rose.
Yeah, there's that too.
So we get Shelton wants competition, and suddenly his opponent came from out of nowhere. It was not Orton though.
Yes, he showed up because reasons.
And then Jeff Hardy.
Yes, out of nowhere.
And
Or from out of the back. I don't know.
Brother Nero, I knew you'd come. Boy, Shelton had to carry Jeff Hardy here. Jeff has put so many miles on his body. He is so beat up, dear God. Shelton had to put himself in position time after time after time. And no, that's not a euphemism. He really had to.
Time after time.
If you fall, I will catch. Nope, she fell.
I mean, no, technically he did.
He did. That's a good point. So, you called it the middle-aged mid-card.
Yes.
I mean, pretty right. I think Shelton's just slightly older than Jeff. So, decent match. Jeff Hardy wins. Miz came to LA. He's not going to be there yet. They're going to nurse this whole thing with Daniel Bryan and Miz for a while, and they should. Don't blow your wad too soon. Speaking of which, Paige is rubbing off on Sonya Deville again because there's a SmackDown, the SmackDown switch. Sonya and Mandy, I'm helping. Good job, Mandy. Good.
Like I like to say, what is Mandy doing? Her best.
You know what? I got it. Jeff, the thing I said earlier, about Jeff Hardy, he moved with the grace of a three-legged inbred gazelle.
Yeah.
So it's just bad. I mean, her best, that's good. Luke Harper versus Jey Uso, and it's done. And Naomi saved Jey.
With the most unenthusiastic run out to save someone that she cares about.
Her shoes weren't lighting up, so she couldn't run faster.
That is true. That's true. It's the secret to her power.
Two Southern men beat up two Samoan
If she doesn't
guys.
feel the glow, her skills, well, they just blow. I'm like a poet, and I didn't even know it. I wish I could rhyme all the time.
Neat. Naomi. I don't know what they're doing with Naomi. You're good. Naomi's going to be, I guess paired up with her husband.
Yeah.
About time. I'm just saying, besides a mixed match challenge, because that doesn't count.
Oh, yes. And then as the show progressed, though, it became more and more a ladies' night, which was nice.
But first, we had Sin Cara versus the SmackDown debuting Samoa Joe. And Samoa Joe killed him. Just absolutely destroyed him. And then Joe mentioned...
Much like his career.
The original Sin Cara is in Mexico, though.
Much like his career.
There we go. Okay, that's good. Joe mentions Brian, devenomizing the Viper and taking down AJ Styles. They had better matches in Impact. I hope these matches can kind of equal that. By the way, Samoa Joe actually is interesting, and I will fight any of you if you disagree, especially those of you that think Reigns is more interesting. Hi.
That was weird.
They know who I'm talking about.
No, I mean the hi. That's something you don't want to see in a dark alley.
Do you want to know what
also,
I waved
you saying hi.
Yeah, that's a good point. Do you want to know what I waved in the dark alley?
No.
Yeah, that's a good point. It was someone else's hand.
We're a kid's show, goddammit.
Explains why I get so irritated and rants. A little shits won't shut up. So, Joe, with 3 good potential feuds there.
Yes.
Sanity is coming without Nikki Cross.
For reasons unknown.
Maybe they're going to have Nikki feud with Shayna Baszler. Because the NXT women's division, or at least the championship picture, much like Shayna Baszler, is really flat right now.
Nikki Cross is going to be feuding with Lacey Evans.
I mean, I like that too. They have a...
Well, Lacey Evans did specifically call out Nikki Cross during one of her promos, and I'm guessing that's what they're going to lead into.
And that's a good feud. That's a good potential feud to have that happen. Both those women can benefit from that. I just wish that Nikki Cross was coming with Sanity. That pause was slightly intentional. Okay, it was very intentional. I think she's hot. Sorry, I do. But the Sandy, good for them. Killian Dane is going to be hard to screw up, so watch them screw him up. Big Cass and Brian. Big Cass is back.
Back again.
Big Cass is back, and he tore his knee again. So
nice. You're a poet.
Yes, and I did know it. No, I didn't. With them, we have Big Cass staring at Daniel Bryan, the size difference, and then we cut to Carmella. By the way, they broke up in case you guys didn't know or cared, and Carmella could take Big Cass's whole fist and not even flinch. Speaking of which, the Mellabration. Oh dear Christ!
Why couldn't you just call it a Carmellabration? 1, both start with a C, and 2, it's a better play on words than Mellabration.
Speaking of C's, can we?
But hey, if it's yellow, let it mellow, because this was piss poor.
We need to get Carmella better gear before it just gets all
snatched up. Yeah, because she's kind of inspired by the Fabulous Moolah, and you don't want to be inspired by the Fabulous Moolah.
You gotta respect women better than that. I mean, seriously. This was bad. Carmella look. To be fair, a lot of people said that Carmella was going to cash in and fail. I said that, and I was wrong.
I also said that.
I was hoping I was wrong, because I wanted to see if this would work. This is not going to work. Carmella is bad. She's not as bad as even...
She's bad. She's bad. You know it.
Shimon. She's not worthy of the championship at all. And this is
She's not worthy.
This is not going to work. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. Oh, Billy and Peyton will be, teaming with her. Okay, that's not a good use of Billy and Peyton. Mm-hmm. It's not. They're fine on their own. They don't need Carmella, Carmella's better than some people that are on the roster. She has been with the company for a while. She's fine, adequate, if you have her in short bursts, but she's not really good. That's why her and Cass didn't last long. What? I mean, terrible.
I didn't say anything.
That's true. By the way, I do want to say one thing, though, before we continue with this segment. Any comments on the Cena, Nikki, Bella breakup? More info's going to have to come out.
Yeah, we're going to reserve any comment on it until next week, just because you got to wade through the shit before you get to the story. So,
though, little teaser, Nikki, he said he wasn't going to have kids. It's your fault for staying with him. And Cena, you shouldn't have made her sign a 75
I mean, you're used to hearing the phrase, oh, I thought you might want to have kids.
Yeah, I am. And you know what I say? No, they will float down here, Georgie. That's a little violent. I don't hate kids. I don't hate... I don't actually hate kids that much. I don't. Because kids need to be raised in a good, nurturing environment. I can't do that. Anyway, clearly I can't. So, Mela just talking forever and ever in a day. Forever and a day, that's never. Charlotte, it's going to be odd to see her transition to the Royal Challenger. Hi, TNA Creative. I hope you enjoyed the live show. You were there, right? Let me know if you were there.
Bye.
Then Billy and Peyton come out. With the way they hold hands, I wouldn't be surprised. Whatever.
Okay.
I don't care. Go ahead.
They don't have sex. That might.
They come from a land down under.
That's bad.
Yes, it is. What you said or what I said? Oh. Peyton at one point talking about Charlotte being a baby. It's like, I need a nap and a diaper. No, that's her dad. And then Becky at rings. Yes.
Oh, is it that time again?
Yes. Just flashes open the robe and changes the diaper. Becky at ringside. Whew. Good. Sweet Jesus.
Yes.
Becky's just great. Charlotte versus Billie Kay might have been the match of the night. Really good. Billie Kay actually very good in the ring, despite not having as much experience as some of the other women. I think Billie Kay's pretty good. And of course, Asuka showed up. Don't worry. Just only knocked my notepad off my lap. Asuka's going to have to go heel soon.
Yeah.
Very soon. We need Evil Kana. That's what we need. If you don't know what that is, check out Asuka's work when she was Kana in Japan. Seriously, it's money. Good match, though. I mean, Charlotte got the win. Transitioned into the figure 8. I don't know why they say...
two transition jokes.
No, I don't know why they say transition into the figure 8. Because she always does the figure 8. Why do you need to say...
She starts with the figure 4, then transitions to the figure 8.
As she bridges.
Exactly.
Does not look lopsided during the bridge. Anyway, enough of that. Gallows and Anderson and The Bar on SmackDown Live.
Hey!
What is happening to the tag team divisions? It's very weird. R-Truth and Ty, what? Well, what's that?
That was called a promo, John. I thought you knew these things.
Yes, but what was it that they were doing?
Secret handshake. Obviously.
Too white to understand that.
I mean, technically, no.
Too white to understand a handshake, or well. I guess Truth is on Tooth. He is on SmackDown. Now Daniel Bryan and R-Truth can revisit the you're
What's wrong with me?
What's wrong with me? You're consoling an invisible child and you're asking what's wrong with me. It's one of the most underrated moments of Daniel Bryan's career. Now we get a special person coming up from NXT.
Little Jimmy?
No, Andrade Cien Almas. Andrade is almost ready for Tuesday nights. Ow. I should have hit myself for that. Oh, God.
You alright there? That was a real thud.
Fuck, I made myself really dizzy. I'm excited for Andrade to be on SmackDown. God damn it. I'm excited for Andrade to be on SmackDown.
Yeah. Give yourself a stroke?
No, Jerry Lawler did that. When he had...
Don't give yourself a stroke on my couch.
Only if Asuka's out there. Ow, my head hurts. Anyway.
Good job.
I am the best at doing things. Andrade, though.
Andrade Cien Almas was not moved to 205 Live because he's billed at 210 pounds.
Yes, that's good. Let Zelina do the talking for him. Andrade can't... I mean, he speaks Spanish fine. Obviously, he should. Don't have him cut fucking promos.
Yeah.
That's why Zelina's there.
Have him cut promos either.
Yes. Zelina's there for a few reasons. One, she actually can talk good. Two, she can wrestle. Three, she looks good in leather pants. And I put those in that order. Because if there's one thing I do is I put the looks of women way far down from their skills. I always put the I'm kidding. I try to. Believe me. I'm trying. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying to be nice.
Do you ever want to sneak into one of the wrestling rooms and rub oil in between the leather pants so it just squeaks whenever they run?
Do I ever want to, or have I?
Yes.
Yes, I do. I mean,
they're running to the ring. Squeak, 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 squeak.
I feel like the Tin Man after he cuts. So, what is this review?
Devolving.
Yes. Styles and Bryan versus Rusev Day. It was decent.
Yeah.
It was fine. It was good stuff. Daniel Bryan hasn't lost a step at all. And then, of course, Nakamura, arm to balls.
Arm to bars.
And we get Big Cass suddenly attacking Daniel Bryan. I think we're getting Big Cass versus Bryan at Backlash. That's good. Big Cass is going to win because Miz is going to interfere.
Daniel Bryan and The Miz as a tag team?
No.
Yes.
Oh, God. Imagine that. Mutual hatred breeds respect.
Yes.
Oh, God, they would be tag team champions.
Yes.
They beat the Bludgeon Brothers.
Yes.
B for SmackDown. There were some good call-ups that elevated. I'll say B, but it was messy with a lot of matches. Besides, like, the last
a bit more
two.
solid than Raw.
Yeah, it's not saying much though.
It is.
It didn't have Roman on it, so that's good. Yeah, the talented Samoan named Joe. 205 Live started off messy, pretty damn messy. Finished strong, unlike me. Daivari versus Ali. It was decent, but it went on too long.
Yeah.
And they were stretching for time because they showed the whole exit, Ali leaving the ring. And look, I love Mustafa Ali.
Fabulously.
Ali Ababa. Daivari is very good in the ring also.
Yeah.
Not really so good on the promos, but he's good in the ring. And then we have a gauntlet match next week. Because Buddy Murphy didn't make weight. Alexa, you're supposed to help him work out. So nice, aren't I?
No.
I know.
No.
Don't be rude, Nappa.
Okay.
That was... I don't know who's going to be in the gauntlet match. I don't know who's going to win. I think Ali should win.
Yeah.
And maybe he could beat Cedric in Saudi Arabia.
Tony Nese.
Tony Nese winning. Okay.
Or Neville's thin hits.
There we go. Neville. Yeah, Neville. There we go. I don't think Neville's coming back. If he does, though, that'd be cool. Gallagher and Kendrick versus two jobbers. Of course, they called one Mr. Tibbs. And if you guys
They call him Mr. Tibbs.
And if you get that reference, bravo to you. It was fine.
Yeah.
And then a Drew promo. Decent.
Hey.
Drew. Hideo and Tozawa versus Team Do a Good Lucha Thing.
Because we will not call them
The
Kucha
House Party.
That.
Yes.
That's a dumb name.
Yeah, it is very dumb.
Lucha in your house party. That's right. It's so terrible I'm comparing it to that. That's how bad that name is.
Oh, God. Like Lucha House Party 4. Got the goddamn comics. Jesus. In Your House actually has some good pay-per-views, by the way.
Lucha in Your House #4. Everybody do the dinosaur.
Oh, God. I think that was the one where Bulldog and Nash had that terrible main event that Cornette talked about. Nash didn't rip up his quad, oddly enough.
Interesting.
But anyway, Vic at one point said, no countouts, no disqualification. Percy right after, no DQ. Best commentary. God, Percy, seriously, what are you?
A Tonga.
No, he's got more personality, no Tonga.
True.
I mean, he doesn't have much, but I mean, you do not rip at a luchador's mask.
Never.
At all. That is historic shit right there.
Bad juju.
But it was a good match. They really picked up at the end. Big spots, double moonsault spot, great near falls. Really had a good pace to it. The crowd was getting into it. And it was great.
Yeah.
And you had a miscommunication caused Team Do a Good Lucha Thing win.
Yes, because Tozawa accidentally kicked a Tommy.
Which somehow injured a Tommy's shoulder again.
Yeah, I know, right?
But it was good stuff. Drake Maverick.
You know what they call a glass cannon.
Grass cannon?
Glass.
Oh!
Your ass is glass, as they say.
And he's gonna choke it. Wait.
Oh, should we also make comment of Corey Graves' comment on Nakamura?
Oh, God.
What a tragedy, forgetting an entire language.
Yeah, Nakamura, we don't speak English. That was good. That was good shit.
But anyway.
B- for 205 Live, because really besides the main event, it was kind of a wash. That's nothing against anybody that wrestled.
Yeah, it was, I mean, B- is still pretty good grade.
Yeah. Better than some of the ones we give him for Raw. So I think, in all honesty, I think SmackDown made out pretty well with the Superstar Shakeup.
Yes.
Raw gets a lot of scraps. Maybe they could turn them into good things, or just have them all job to Reigns, including the women. They would have it happen, believe me. To get Reigns over, they would do it. So, agree, disagree. Oh, by the way, we will address things as far as music. That will be taken care of. And we will do some changes to the shows going forward. Meaning we're just going to be the same people that we are, and we're just going to have fun. Right? Jesus Christ, God damn it. By the way, agree, disagree with what we said. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Twitter links, thumbnail in the description. That guy's doing the thumbnail, by the way. Yes. And it's Real Honesty with Jonn Ritland. And
The Durban Eater.
look for his NXT review tomorrow, by the way.
When I talk like this, do I sound like Discount Markiplier?